Hello, my name is Jasmine,
And I'm Kylie.
and we're from Shoot 5665. What's your name and what did you major in during college?
My name's Ning Ning, and my college major is mathematics.
What is your job and what do you do?
I'm the vice president of the research R&D for two R&D centers, Los Angeles and Taiwan. And what do I do? I'm basically managing all the product development initiatives and the delivery for these two locations for Taboola.
Mm.
How long have you been working in that job?
This job, this actually my ninth anniversary will be happening in a few days on July 30th. So nine years.
Wow, that's a long time.
It is special for high tech. This is the longest the tenure I have with a high tech company. Yes.
What inspired you to pursue a STEM career?
Well, I was not very good at the history. I'm not very good at literature. I'm very good at math and the physics and chemistry. I enjoy that more. So I think you have to follow your heart.
What do you most enjoy about your work?
My work, oh wow, learning new things. Like currently our most exciting project is about how to apply the generative AI to the real world problems. And so you have to learn from scratch, but no one will tell you how it works and what is the limitations and what you can achieve all of it, right? So I think learning is the biggest things, using certain technology or invented technology to solve real world problem. I think this is the most exciting part of my job.
When you're growing up or like even now, did you have any female scientists that you looked up to?
There's very few female, isn't it? All my professor are men, all my manager are men. But after where I grew up, I know there's a woman called Grace Hopper. She developed one of the programming language. It's an old one, but it's a very, very strong one called COBOL. And now a lot of people are still using it. So I think that's one. In my field, artificial intelligence, there is a professor called Fei Li in Stanford. I think he's also amazing because artificial intelligence for the last 20 years, they only having any other enhancement or improvement in research for, incrementally, very small steps, right? So she's the one really developed something called ImageNet and really collect like millions of the images, and so causing some really breakthrough in this field. So I really admire her work. But I think most important, I feel that AI can be a very powerful, very can develop something really negative for the human society, right? So she always having this right concepts, not just making money, but how you can make good impacts for the society. So I remember I listened to one of his speech talk about AIs, and they talk about how to teach kids at your age in school about AIs. So some parents say, oh, some other experts say, well, let the kids know how to ask questions, and some say, well, let the kids learn how to do programming. And her answer is just teach them how to be a good human being. And I think partly that's essential about how to be a good scientist. You have to go a good human being. You have a mission, passion before you want to really figure out how you can use the technology for, right? So your motivation has to be in the right place. You have to be a good human being before you can do anything else. So that's why I like her a lot.
That's really powerful. Thank you.
Mm.
What is one thing you would like to tell young girls who are interested in a STEM career?
Don't be afraid, because the men or boys are really good in science, coming from the nature, because they like using their hands to build things, right? And I think the younger are more interesting in most of the cases. They precious the relationship, and they care about the people more than they care about what they can make all of it. And so I think just very soon when you go to the later stage, you will find out the boys and men are stronger, or they are smarter, perceived as smarter, and that sometimes you feel like, wow, you had to catch from behind. I think that's not necessary. I think doing any of the great, become a great engineers or researcher. And the more important is how you can problem solving. It's not how long you have to be field, but how you persist. So I think that's something, the character matters, you know, how you can stick to a problem and no matter it takes and try looking for solutions. I think that's the girl and all the women need to not get frustrated easily and continue to the journey. Yeah.
Could you share an obstacle you had to overcome in your career?
Oh yeah, because well, I hope your generation you don't have to deal with it because as a woman, okay, in this field, you know, you also have to be the one raise the family. You're the one have the babies, and there's a lot of distractions, right? I don't know in your family, your parents, who is really the one do the cooking, who's the one clean the house, who's the one take you to school, who's the one take you to all the Girl Scout events. Is your dad or your mom?
It's my mom, but sometimes my dad, but mostly my mom.
Yes, because woman has been having this role, had to do all that stuff, and that's their how they be valued based on that. But being a men have a less of the obstacle, no matter which field, right? So I think that you had to learn how to do time management. You had to learn, you know, enjoy doing all the different role and still stick to it. I think that's something you had to understand, you know, do something you enjoy. If you don't like kids, don't raise the kids. But if you do, and you had to think about that's something that's why you enjoy it in some field, that's your burden for your career, your researcher, or your jobs. And I think you will really enjoy to become a female a researcher or data scientist or engineers because just do something you like.